Howdy! You're watching the Headless Chef on Channel 19. This is our post-workout summary here. We just did our running and just going to do a quick summary. We're out on this field. This is a soccer field I run on. It's a really nice field. It's an AstroTurf field, so it's got padding built into the AstroTurf. If you have a football field or a soccer field, something you can run on in your area, it's a really nice type of field here. I just run around the edges, just outside this blue line all the way around, and it's probably right around a 400-meter run, sort of like on a track. Here's my towel I bring out. This is my stretching towel. You could also bring a yoga mat. Do some stretching in between your laps. Run a warm-up lap real slow. My first lap today was over 3 minutes, about 3:15. Just really slow, getting warmed up. And then do a little stretching on the towel. Yeah, so I usually rest really about 8 to 10 minutes between each run. If you want to, if you get rested in 1 minute or 2 minutes, you could do another one. But make sure you stretch and get hydrated a little bit in between each run. It can kind of catch up on you after a while. Especially today, it's between 80 and 87 degrees. I started at 10 a.m., finishing at 11:45 a.m. So I was taking my time in between each run. I did 10 laps around this field with about, I don't know, maybe 9 minutes rest in between each lap. So yeah, it's kind of like a little game you can play with yourself. Just try to make each lap a little bit faster than your last lap. Try to get at least 1 second faster on the next lap. Make sure you get some good stretching in. Stretch the hamstrings, stretch your front of your legs, like your hip flexors, your calves. I stretch them all after each lap. As soon as I complete a lap, I do a quick little stretch for like 5-10 seconds, and then I walk it out and recover. I actually do a little bit of discus throwing in between each lap. If you have any other activity you like to do, you can jump on the yoga mat, do some downward dogs, cats and dogs, those types of deals. Stretch out your hips, pull your leg to your chest to stretch out your hip. Yeah, so then I keep tracking my phone. Every time I do a lap, I put my time in there. Like first one, I put 3 minutes, 15 seconds. And then each lap, when you complete it, put it in your phone. Now I actually put the date in there too. Like the month and the day, what time you started, and the temperature outside, because that matters. It's a big difference between 70 degrees and 90 degrees. I was hoping to get out here earlier this morning to get some cooler weather, but I don't know. I guess you get more quality sunshine if you get out here a little later, so either way. So yeah, keep track of all your laps, what your times are. Try to get 1 second faster on each lap at least. At the beginning, your laps are going to be like 20 seconds faster, maybe 30 seconds faster than the previous one. In the middle, they might be like 10 seconds faster around your 5th lap. And then when you get to your last 3 laps, they're only going to be maybe 2 or 1 second faster, because you're really kind of pushing it pretty hard at that point, like 90%. Here's my running shoes. I use these Kaono 25s. These are Asics. I like them a lot. I also have a cheap digital watch here. This is an Ironman. You can get these at Walmart, wherever, online, to measure your laps. You get your stop, you reset to 0, and then you start it at the beginning of your lap. Makes it really easy when you cross the finish line. You just go whoosh, and then you see your time right there. Make sure you bring plenty of water with yourself, at least 3 bottles of water just in case. I bring an extra bottle of water and I put electrolytes in the bottle. I use different kind of electrolytes. One starts with a P. You can find it on Amazon. It's a really like collegiate type of electrolyte. I also use another one by Dr. Berg that's pretty good, just for everyday use or on the weekends. So I put that in there. I have my not hot coffee, I'll just have a cup of black coffee with some creatine in there if I'm going to run in a fasted state, as they say, without eating. And then have the electrolytes in the water to take with me. And then that's it. Don't eat until you get back home after your workout. You're watching The Headless Chef on Channel 19. Today we're building our appetite for our meals. Please be sure to leave any comments down below if you have any questions, any thoughts, any workout ideas. Yeah, so get a cheap digital watch, get a towel, beach towel or a yoga mat. Find a nice football field or a soccer field or a running track where you can do your 10 laps, your own best self laps. It's like a little game. Just improve at least 1 second per lap and just keep track of your own times, and you can compare next week, a month later. This is what I did on my 4th lap 4 weeks ago. See how you're doing. That's called The Headless Chef, Channel 19, 10 400s own best self exercise game. It's like a little game you can play with yourself. Say goodbye to the tiger. So yeah, we'll cover in a different video, like a post-workout recovery meal. As soon as you get home, what type of meal you want to have right after your workout. This is The Headless Chef on Channel 19 signing out. Thanks for tuning in.